Shan. Hey.
Hey.
They released you from the hospital already?
Yeah, there's no reason to stay. It's not like I have a baby waiting for me in the nursery or anything.
Hey, you okay? Have a seat over there.
No, I'm fine.
You're not fine, and neither am I. Look at me, I'm holding my purse, all right? Look at, you're lucky I don't run you right back to that hospital.
They would just turn you around. And nothing's physically wrong with me anyway. I mean, I'm almost fully recovered. What about you? How are those cracked ribs? I know what happened, John. I know why you didn't come back for me and my baby after you went to get the car.
You know that would teach me not to skip out on a bill next time.
Don't. It was Jason's fault.
I don't think it matters whose fault it was.
Well, it does to me. Jason had those guys beat you up, and I will never forgive him for that.
No way he could have known what was going to happen.
You are not defending him right now.
No, but, you know, I have this way of provoking people, you know, and the way he reacted was not a total surprise. I mean, the timing caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, if Jason were really willing to support me, to open his heart to me and my child, he would have been there, and I would have been at home when I went into labor. But when he finally decided it was okay that he could raise Franco's baby, it was too late. I mean, for all of us, especially my baby. Why'd you go on? I never got a chance to thank you. And for everything you did. You delivered my baby in a motel.
Yeah, they didn't mention anything about that at the front desk.
I can't stop thinking about him. How it felt to hold him. I mean, I looked at him, he was so beautiful. He was so perfect. Oh, now he's gone. I came back to get my stuff. I have to leave.
What? Where are you gonna go?
My mom's. I know, it's a little chaotic there, but I think it'd be good for me to be around family.
You know, given that everything that's happened, maybe that's the best place to be. Huh. Well, I guess this is goodbye.
And you don't have to be so dramatic. I'm leaving a motel, not Port Charles.
I know, but I am. You know, I came to Port Charles for a reason.
To get something on Sonny. It's personal. About a woman.
My sister.
Wow, that I did not know. Hey. Why don't you tell me about it?
My dad was a cop. He was a good man. He made some mistakes. He was killed in the line of duty. At the hospital, he told me he'd been unfaithful to my mother. And that he had a daughter. He hadn't seen her in a long time. And he made me promise to go find her and make sure she was all right. It was about the last thing he said to me.
Okay. I mean, of course, you had to keep your promise.
When I finally tracked her down, her life hadn't turned out the way my dad had hoped. She'd fallen in with the wrong crowd. You know, saying out these people, you know, these guys that sort of think of themselves as glamorous, but really they're just thugs in fancy suits.
Talking about organized crime?
There was one guy in particular. His name was Sonny Corinthos. And before I could get Teresa away from the life, Sonny got her killed.
John, I'm so sorry.
We went our separate ways. He did his thing, I did my thing, but I never forgot. And I told myself, someday I was gonna make him pay for what he did.
Look, sorry.
Justice for your sister, that's completely understandable.
Thanks for listening. I'm gonna have to put all that on hold for a little while. The warrant's expired. It's time for me to go home to Natalie and Liam.
So I guess this is goodbye.
Looks that way.
You know, I never did figure out why you seem so familiar.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe in a random place at some random time. I mean, that's how these things happen, right? A coincidence that doesn't really feel like a coincidence. Anyway, safe travels.
You too. Hope you find what you're looking for. You deserve to be happy. Goodbye, Sam.
Goodbye, John.
And we broke our crown. And where is redemption now?
It was peaceful there, don't you think? All those flowers surrounding the baby. Sam, I know this must be so hard for you. But I'm glad everyone was together to say goodbye.
Everyone except Jason.
Don't you ever knock?
Grandfather wanted me to sign something for your Q.
Where's Michael? I need both your signatures.
I have no idea where Michael is.
Great. Well, I can't wait. I have to get over to the Metro Court and discuss something important with my ex-husband.
Were you here to sign the LQ papers?
You too?
Yeah, Tracy left them for us right here.
I'm surprised you bothered. I thought you'd be at the funeral with Sam.
I didn't know.
What, Sam didn't tell you?
Well, I don't really think she wants me around.
Well, because you're not the father?
No, because I'm the reason the baby died. Worked McBain over, left him at the side of the road. At the same time, Sam was waiting for him to take her and the baby to the hospital, and the baby fell asleep. She said she couldn't wake him up.
Look, there's no way you could have known that would happen.
Michael, I sent the guys. It makes it my responsibility.
You didn't mean for the baby to die. You didn't mean to involve Sam at
But
all.
Sam's son might be alive if it wasn't for me.
Babies die in hospitals too, and the respiratory failure might have happened anyway.
I'm just saying, that's why Sam doesn't want me at the funeral.
Look, it doesn't mean you shouldn't be there.
You are not to bring up Jason again, do you understand?
Sorry, I just think it'd be nice if he got over himself and was here for Sam.
A lot of things would be nice, like if this never happened in the first place. But today, I would like her to just be able to get through this. So do not
Shut up about Jason, I get it.
Thank you.
I just can't believe this is happening. I feel like I just found out about the baby and now we're burying him.
I know.
Can I get you anything? I think there's some water in the car.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
It feels like I should be doing something.
Are you kidding me? You've done enough. You picked out the flowers and you helped Mom with the service.
Is it okay?
Yes, of course. It was beautiful. Hey, where'd you get this poem?
We studied it in English. It's called Do Not Stand in My Grave and Weep. It's a nice sentiment, but it's kind of hard to live up to.
Yeah. Maybe someday. sorry
What on earth for?
for not being stronger. I feel like every time I try, it just knocks me down again.
The fact that you have even gone through the motions of doing this demonstrates not only how strong you are, but how courageous.
I've never been so scared in my entire life. I feel like I'm falling apart right now.
Then fall apart, okay? I mean, that's why we're here, to pick up the pieces. Sam, we love you so much.
It's just that when I was looking at my daughter's grave at the service, I realized that I never got to see her. I never got to hold her. I ache for her, but I can't picture her face, you know? But with my son, oh, he was so beautiful, and I held him, and he was so warm. I feel like I miss him so much. I can't even breathe. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this.
You will, I promise.
Sam told me to leave her alone.
Just because she said that, it doesn't mean that's what she really wants.
You sound like your mother.
And what did she tell you?
That Sam needs me, and in time she can forgive me.
You don't believe that?
I mean, even if she could forgive the part I played in the baby's death, she thinks I'm glad he's gone. Sam can never forgive me for that. You know, when I found out Franco was my brother and the baby's father, it was almost too much for me to even take in.
Well, I don't blame you.
And Sam wanted me to promise to love the baby, and I just kept remembering Franco and how much I hated him. And how much I hated what he did to Sam and what he did to you, and I thought this baby would be a reminder of that. So when she asked me to promise to love him, I couldn't.
You just needed some more time.
I didn't have time. I didn't have time. She moved out. She went to a motel. I couldn't say what she wanted to hear. I mean, at some point, it was just the opposite. I mentioned adoption.
Why would that be so
What,
bad?
to ask her to give her baby away?
Do you think the baby would have been better off?
With two parents who love him, who didn't remember Franco or remember what happened to Sam in Hawaii, yeah, at some point I thought the baby would be better off, but all Sam heard was that I wanted the baby gone. And now he's gone.
Look, did you take it back? I mean, did you tell her that you
Too
could love the
late,
baby?
Michael, I tried.
I wish I could give you a date. I do. I wish I could tell you the exact time that everything's gonna be okay. I can't. But I know that it will. You just need to be patient, and you need to allow yourself some time to grieve, and unfortunately...
Grieve? Mom, I just feel like grieving is a lie. Ugh, forget it. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
What do you mean, forget it?
I mean, how am I supposed to mourn my son when everything inside me says he isn't dead?
We switch these babies. Taya can never know that her baby died, and Samantha can never know that her baby is alive.
Trust me. Everybody's better off.
Not everyone.
And I went to see Sam the night of the storm and tell her that I could love her baby and be his father, but she was already wandering out in the woods with a sick baby. She was gone.
Did you tell her you changed your mind?
Yeah, she doesn't believe me.
Well, she will.
She's lost too much. You know, you're the first baby I ever held. I remember the day they put you in my arms, and you were just so tiny and fragile, and now look at you. Sam will never get the time with her son that I've had with you. That's what I took from her, Michael.
Look, Jason, you lost a baby too. You should be at that funeral.
I can't go. It's gonna hurt Sam too much to see me.
Maybe she needs you, but she just can't say it. Jason, you never know if you don't try.
You think I've lost it?
No.
Look, I know my son is gone. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Death rarely does.
He was beautiful. And then he got sick, and then he was gone. And then I can't stop thinking about how I left them out there alone. And was he terrified? You're right. You're right. I can't
Don't think about it, all right? All right? Just remember him the way that he was right after he was born, with his fists all clenched up, screaming his head off.
Yeah, that's how we'll remember him too.
He was beautiful. Thank you.
Don't. It's okay.
No, I don't know what I would do without you guys.
Oh,
We love him,
Sam.
And so do a ton of other people. We're not. Yeah.
Among which I humbly count myself. I am so deeply saddened by your loss.
I really wish you could have seen him. He was beautiful.
I was awake half the night seeking a way to express an appropriate sentiment, but there's nothing to say. There's no way to make it right. I can only tell you that I love you, and I'm so very sorry.
Thank you.
Michael.
I'm sorry about the baby.
Sam's barely holding it together. She keeps saying how she can't believe he's gone. You want to meet me at Kelly's?
Let me just talk to Sam.
I don't think it's a good idea. We can't even mention Jason's name around Sam. I don't think she should see you today.
Okay.
Hey, Michael.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. You would have made a great mom.
Oh, thank you.